Hi everyone, so I'm Nisal, a licensed financial planner from MULA Advisory. So today we'll be rating some personal finance story from Reddit and we'll see how it goes, how can we help you guys from it, alright? So let's go. Okay, so let's see on the first story. Hi, I am the age of 30 years old, currently hit rock bottom in life and thinking to file for bankruptcy. Alright, that's sad. Anyone here kind enough to brief me what I can and can't do to once I declare myself bankrupt, I believe. When it comes to declare yourself as a bankruptcy, it's very difficult in Malaysia. And the limitations a bit harsh to someone where first you cannot travel to outside of the country. That's one. And then second, you cannot, there will be an employment restriction for you where you cannot be a committee to an organization or even a member to it. And also, you cannot to have any credit facility with banks or any financial situations. And last but not least, the Director General Insolvencies will manage on your assets in order for them to clear up your debt. Okay, whatever outstanding that you have. So my take would be, why not you go and opt into an AKPK first. Okay, get seek for their help, for their assistance, minimize on the repayment and increase your income in the future for you to lessen your debt. Okay, so that will be my take when it comes to whenever you want to file your bankruptcy in the future, because it takes someone a difficult time when a person wants to get out from the bankruptcy. Okay, so next on Wasa and Hiba. Hi, this area is something so new to me. I know absolutely nothing, sorry. So I'm just wanting to know, how do you make a Wasa and Hiba in Malaysia? Alright, so no problem. I did some googling and it says Maybank can do this. Is that good? So that will be some of the options that you can go, but there is a cheaper options, that easy options that you can opt into. Alright, when doing your wasiat or will. Or if someone can recommend a place or a person who does this, preferably in KL or even in KLCC area, alright, that is very specific. Maybe someone with good experience is wanting to have my wife who is Australian foreigner and be entitled to everything if something was happened to her. Okay, so when it comes to wasiat, right, or will, it means the final say that you want to give to your loved ones, right, your next of kin. So when it comes to wasiat, for Muslim, there will be 1/3 that it can inherit to your loved one, which is your family members. Then the 2/3 will go to your non-family members. So if let's say you want to give directly, for example, your daughter, your wife, that somehow the portion is lesser compared to the male in your family members, so you will need to do an hiba, where they will directly somehow straight away give the assets to them. Because if let's say you didn't do anything, Faraid will take priority to it. But if let's say you do hiba, it helps you to ease the estate planning later on. You can go into Amanah Raya Berhad, but it takes some time because you have they will cater to the conventional and also the Sharia ones. But the other options you can go, you can do it by your own. You need to have an alibi witness, at least 2 person male, okay, to verify your will. Or maybe you can opt into a trustee services, okay. It's either Asalihin trustee or maybe Awaris, Amanah Warisan Berhad, where somehow for Awaris, if not mistaken, there will be a one-off fee that you need to pay later on. Okay, so that will be my take. So in order for you to ease the planning of your estate planning later on. Okay. I'll follow up with next questions, where noob and clueless about my financial skills. Okay, don't worry, we can help you with that. So I'm 25 years old, female. My net salary is 4.5k as a government sector, and I have zero commitment other than 800 for rent, and I tried to save up money around 1,000 in tabung haji in the bank, but that was it. So it's a good start already for you, where the average age that you have already start on your tabung haji. Yet I still broke most of the time, partly because the way I spend my money on cafe, foods and stress, shopping. I can relate to it, kinda scared, because my parents kept telling me with the amount of money they can raise me, but I can't even raise myself. Enough with it. So I also want to save up money for my postgraduate and travel in the future. So everyone would love to do that. So as you can see, I'm sort of clueless and new financially as I just started my job 5 months back. Need opinion and suggestions so I don't go broke in the future. Save up, organize and invest. So when it comes to this, there will be a financial rule for you to go. Budgeting and tracking your expenses. First of all, there will be a financial rule we call 50-30-20, where 50% for your needs, your fixed commitment, for your rent, for your dining out, transport allowance and everything. That will be under your needs. And then savings, which is 30%. Okay, whatever that you want to save for your future. For example, for your retirement, let's say you want to get married, and also for your emergency fund if anything happens to you. So that will be categorized under 30% savings. And the other one would be the 20% leftover, categorized under wants, which means whatever entertainment that we want to reward ourselves, to spend ourselves, so you can go for it with the 20% allocations. And second, what you can do, start, place or put on your emergency funds, at least to have 3 to 6 months. So what you need to at least to have 3 to 6 months of expenses or income, whichever is higher, for you to place in a liquidity platform, assets, okay, for easy for you to liquidate later on, and also that offset the inflations. For example, that you are currently doing tabung haji, amanah saham berhad, okay, amanah saham bumi putra, and also what you can explore, or maybe Versa Cash I believe you are Muslim, right? So you can explore on Versa Cash I, that can give you 4.3%, okay. And once you done that, you can boost on your investment for your future goals, okay. Okay, so let's see to another question, where this person, 19 years old, student with no investment knowledge, what is the most passive way I can grow my 10,000 ringgit? Interesting. Recently, I inherited 20,000 cash from my late grandmother. Wow. I've already spent about 5,000 on refurbishing the car she left for me. So I'm left with 15,000. I've set 5k aside for emergency funds. That's good. Which I have to put in Touch 'n Go e-wallet, as it has a daily interest payouts around 3.75%, I believe. And I want to invest the remaining 10k. So what is the most passive way I can grow the 10,000 ringgit? I have no knowledge whatsoever about stock, share markets, etc. I'm not expecting high returns. I just want to make some good use out of it. Okay, so a little more info. I get 1k in monthly allowance, of which I save a minimum of 200, sometimes a little extra. If possible, I like to add this 200 ringgit monthly on top of the 10k that I'd like to invest. So he wants some advice from it. Maybe you can consider to put something in a low risk investment platform such as Versa, where currently you put in your Touch 'n Go e-wallets, okay, where you don't want to maximize on the return, but it seems that you have a long run for you to retire or maybe to reach your goal. Perhaps you want to consider to go into a mutual funds or robo-advisor ETF that can give you at least 8 to 10% return from this 10,000 ringgit. What you can do is you can put staggered repayments, regular saving plans to your investment, which is maybe around 1,000 ringgit every month into your investment platforms that can generate you active passive income around 8 to 10%. That will be one. And if let's say you are Bumi, you can also opt into ASB or Tabung Haji or Versa Cash, alright, in order for you to generate your returns in a long run. If let's say you are beginner, or maybe you want to just save your 20k for emergency. If let's say you want to optimize a better return, why not go into a platform that can give you 8 to 10%? For example, that I mentioned earlier, where you can go into robo-advisor, Stashaway, Wahid, Acru, Mythil and whatnot. Alright, so that will be my take on your case study. Okay, so the final story, let's see. Y'all, I'm ashamed as I should. Okay, so I did this when I don't have a permanent job, which is dumb, I know. Don't say that. Currently, I'm 28 years old. I have a few loans and credit score has been in trash since it's 400 plus, which is bad. Alright, so I'm planning to save and pay them in one lump sum. I'm not sure what options that I have. Currently earning 5,000 ringgit after working for a year. I couldn't service them due to health issue, but now I'm back and want to pay them off. So first current outstanding is Aeon 4,000 ringgit, maxis 3.8k. So that will be all. What's the best action or way to pay them off and get my credit score back up? Alright, so Eddie, thank you so much for the advice. Okay, haven't give the advice yet, so let's see what we can do with this person. Alright, so everyone makes a mistake, so do I. Everyone does. Alright, so I think your mistake somehow manageable. You only have your Aeon credit cards or Aeon personal loans around 4,000 and also your maxis around 3.8,000. That seems lower lah compared to other people can 100,000, 200,000, a million, some more. Okay, so what you can do, first of all, your maxis won't accumulate on your interest. It's just on your Aeon credit card or your personal loans. Okay, that will be all. But you have to manage them wisely. If let's say currently you mentioned that you are consistently earning, so what you can do is either you can use a DIY method. Alright, it's either snowball or avalanche method. But my advice, why not go with an avalanche method? Clear off your Aeon loans first, which is the 4,000, and then slowly pay the minimum balance, which is on your maxis loans, maxis outstanding. Okay, and slowly try to keep track on your expenses, cut down some expenses in order for you to have a surplus in your cash flow, in order for you to pay your repayments wisely lah. You can plan it every month. Alright, so you don't have to worry much. Okay, you don't have to be ashamed. Just work on your cash flow and then slowly pay off your Aeon first and then follow up with your maxis loans or maxis outstanding. Okay, because your maxis outstanding, you don't have to worry much because it won't accumulate on interest. It just you need to worry on your Aeon loans because I believe Aeon the interest very high. So you need to focus on that first and then follow up with the minimum balance on your maxis loans. Okay? Ready to take control of your retirement planning? Download our MULA apps today.